How am I feeling sad? Am I feeling angry? Do I feel loved? Do I all those. Hi guys, welcome to 31 Generation Woman with Debuzo, where we encourage, empower and equip women with the right qualities just like God wants them to. If this is your first time, do well to subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when any of our videos is posted. And if it's not your first time, welcome back. So we've been running a series on setting godly boundaries, and so far we've talked about the early stage, which is understanding yourself and knowing when to love. And if it has to do with business, we talked about knowing when to start the business and knowing what exactly to do. So today we'll be talking about feelings. I know it's looking strange. What does feelings has to do with setting boundaries? But it actually has a lot to do with setting boundaries. You need to understand what feelings is, how feelings work, because feelings has to do with your emotions. You need to understand how it works, how it affects you, because we are human beings are full of emotions, and when you're talking about emotions, your feelings is also a part of it. So you setting boundaries, you have to also consider that aspect of you, because it's a part of you. So we're talking about feelings today and everything about it. So before I actually tell you my own definition of what I think or what I believe feelings is, let me define feelings from the dictionary. So according to Webster's dictionary, feelings are the state of a person's emotions. This simply means everything about feelings has to do with emotion, like I was saying. So Webster's dictionary says feelings is the state of a person's emotion. So it's how you are feeling. How do I feel? How am I feeling sad? Am I feeling angry? Do I feel loved? Do I all those kind of things? So you have to consider what exactly its feelings does to you as a human before you then consider setting boundaries. So now that we've checked dictionary, we're talking about setting godly standards here. So we have to also check what the Bible, or if there's any example or any story at all that portray what feelings is in the Bible. So I'll be reading 2 Samuel 13 verse 11 to 19. This is actually a very long read. Okay, let me go. 2 Samuel 13 verse 11 to 19. Instead of saying it's actually a very long story, it's about Tamar and Absalom. So Tamar had Absalom had a stepsister, which is Tamar, that he fancied. He just he has this funny emotions towards her. So from the story in the Bible, he was advised by one of his friends that he should just play a funny trick, that she should come to take care of him, pretend that he was sick, and when she came, he raped her. And then in the Bible, in those days in the Bible, once somebody defiles a woman, she can't get married. She's exposed, like her name spoils totally. So he defiled her. They don't consider what exactly happened or the situation that is happening. Then he defiled her. So, and immediately he did what he did. Instantly, it was as if something cleared out of his eyes. Then that thing he feels that he was having for her, that he couldn't sleep. If you read that battle, that he couldn't sleep, died. So from this Bible passage, what I will tell you, and based on the definition from the dictionary, is that feelings has a lot to do with having a reason. So when it has to do with feelings, there is definitely a reason. The reason for Absalom loving his stepsister was that she was fair to look upon. She was beautiful, so he liked her. He really liked her. And even if it doesn't have to do with love, generally people it's just like you have this special affection you have towards people that like you. You have this special affection you have towards people that at all. You have this special affection you have towards people that you can name them. They just give you this funny emotion. So once you get that reason, everything dies off. So that's one thing with feelings. It's so temporal. It's not permanent. That's why most times God advises us that we should not make decisions based on our emotions or how we feel. Most times, that's why in your Christian walk, you don't make decisions based on how you feel. You make decisions because this is what God said in His Word, based on His principle and all that. So before you set boundaries, you should consider what feelings is and the effect it has on you. The sincere truth is, because we are human beings, you can't avoid feelings. It's a part of us. So long as you're a human being, you have emotion, except maybe you have died or you're dead. So except maybe you're dead. But if you're a human being, you have emotions, definitely you should consider what feelings is. And the only way you can have power over these feelings, over emotion, is when you understand how it works. If you know that this how feelings works, okay, I have this attraction for people that are very tall. You know how to work on it. Okay, you know, okay, this is where my problem is, so I should set boundaries based on this. So for you to set boundaries, you understand feelings, what, like I was talking last time on love and understanding yourself, knowing what triggers you. How you know what triggers you is when you discover how you behave, how your emotion works. I know that sometimes emotion you cannot just predict. So, like, emotion is something you must have, like it will definitely happen to you. You see it coming up once or many times in your lifetime, because you are human. But the thing there is that it must definitely happen to you, but you can control it. And the only way you control it, first, is by understanding how it works, knowing the kind of person you are, and secondly is by handing over your emotions to God. You have to hand it over to God. So let me read the scripture for you. That's 1 Peter 5 verse 7 of reading with the Amplified. It said, casting all your cares, all your anxiety, all your worries, and all your concerns once and for all on Him, for He cares about you with deepest affection and watches over you very carefully. So after you understood that, okay, this is the kind of person I am, like, you should be worried. And if you really want to set boundaries, like godly boundaries, maybe you're having faults, you're doing things maybe you don't really like. So in fact, the best, after understanding yourself, the best recommendation is to hand over your emotions to God. Just go to God in prayers and say, God, I hand over my emotions to you. I surrender every part of me to you. So we've settled the fact of you understanding yourself, we've settled the fact of you knowing when to love, and also settled the fact of understanding feelings. So these are the necessary things you need to know to start setting godly boundaries. So we'll be going over the next thing next week, and for the play sheet, just still keep it, use it as this series goes on. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and like, comment and share. Thank you very much, and bye. God bless you. Bye guys.